Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Oh, what a wonderful start. Welcome back to Ventonwyn Estate, where today I've got the windrower on the back of the case. You can see we've got a mower there. I kind of, sort of deleted an episode by mistake. We mowed. And today we're heading off over to field, I believe it's field 20 over here. We're going to be windrowing up the grass over there. We're going to hopefully get some silage done today, maybe. Possibly not. Probably not. Now, over the last couple of days, I have experimented with editing videos. And, oh good, I'm going the right way. I thought I was going somewhere horribly wrong there. Over the last couple of days, I've experimented with editing videos, and while it's worked nicely, and I'm just talking about this stuff while I'm on the way, while it's worked nicely and you guys have said that you love it, Simulate said something else to me last night. He watched my video late last night and he sent me a text saying something interesting that you may notice in the title of the video, and probably the thumbnail, and probably somewhere else. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. But yes, we are doing virtual farming vlogs, full George Sanders style. This traffic is going awfully slow today. Airspace. Sorry if you can hear banging in the background. That's my door. I've got both my windows open because it's been really hot the last couple of days. And yeah, not exactly weather for recording. So we're almost at field 20 now, I believe. The entrance is just up here by the shop. And I know some of you guys are going to complain about the way that I've mowed it. I know full well, because there's not a straight line in sight. There's very few straight lines in sight. But don't worry, that's why I'm windrowing it. That's field 20 there. So in we go. And for those of you who said that there shouldn't be a nice design in the fields, I completely ignored everything you said. I like having nice designs in my fields. I know that it's I know that it's only going to raise complaints, but that's how I like doing it. So what I did was dang it, I just mowed in a circle for the entire thing. And now, can I go 3 rows wide with this? That'd be nice. I can, but only just. If I were to go there, I'll just row 2 rows wide. Yeah, so we're going to be making silage out of this. Grass silage. Now, the shop, those guys have told me they've got a forage harvester I can borrow for a day or two, because they can't shift it. Now, I don't know why they can't shift it, because silage is pretty popular around here, and pretty popular in most places. That's mildly concerning. What's wrong with the harvester? They refused to tell me what's wrong with it. They said it's perfectly functional, so I'm a bit concerned by that. Very concerned by that, in fact. I'm terrified by it. Oh, I can only imagine that it's going to be some weird Russian thing that they bought. They imported like 10 years ago and they don't know what to do with it anymore. I swear, I'm probably right as well, knowing the guys in the shop. They are atrocious. But, I mean, I need a... What are you doing? Stop it. I need a forage harvester, and the only one that's available is the one that the shop has that I can borrow. Now the thing is, I will need to pretty much finish the harvest first, I think, because I'm going to need both the trailers down there. So I'm going to have to prioritize that kind of work first. I'm just trying to get this into a neat line so it's easier to sort out later. You know, I can probably get away with doing 3 rows of this. Dang it, I can. I've made a horrible mistake. Oh well. Now I know. This is going to be the wonkiest looking field, I swear. But I can clean up the headlands later on, I guess. It's not the end of the world if I screw them up. My track guide isn't right today. Hooray. So, yeah. We need to get back to the harvest as quickly as we can, so I'm kind of not quite rushing the windrowing, but I'm definitely trying to go as quickly as I can with it, just to make sure it's all done and all ready. Just leave the grass wilt a bit as well first, because it is still pretty freshly cut. I do want wet silage. That's what the local biogas plant wants from me. I don't quite know why, because I thought biogas plants wanted dry silage, but they've asked for wet, so who am I to complain about being given an easier job by them? Now I'm not going to do circle. I'm not going to windrow this into circles, don't worry. That's why I'm just doing 2 headlands like this. I know there's a lot of you who'll be complaining about the really nice design I've put in the field, but it doesn't meet your standards, your exacting standards. Don't worry, I'm fixing it, just give me time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the middle of the field here. And I'm going to be a bit cheeky because this Case Puma does have a GPS module. And I in fact know that that's the dead center of the field right ahead of me. So if I were to turn on GPS and set it all up here, and then turn it on, for some reason it's got green star sounds in its GPS, but it's offset. Why is it offset? Well, it doesn't really matter too much. For some reason the GPS has decided to be offset. That's just the thing it'll do. Okay. So we're just gonna make our pilot line down here using GPS. We will windrow normally after this. It's just a case of making a nice straight line that I can later follow. Where's the windrow that I made? There. There we go. Now we can turn GPS off entirely. And just kind of try as much as we can to follow the pilot line, which I'm going to ruin the straightness almost immediately, most likely, but I'm doing my best. And there goes the straightness. Yep. But I guess it doesn't matter too much with the silage. It's just a case of getting it all into getting the grass into nice neat lines so that it's a bit easier to get the harvester over. Now we do have 2 helpers coming out. I'm not the only person working on this farm, of course. Just happen to be the main guy who do most of the work. We've got 2 helpers named Sergey, who's coming from Russia. He's quite new to the country, so he doesn't quite understand a lot of stuff. And Quentin, who is quite new to farming and a bit mad. Actually, they're both a bit mad, but they're wonderful workers, so I'm expecting them to be maybe a bit mistake prone. A bit accident prone, but we've got good insurance, so it doesn't matter too much. And they'll be the ones carting for me, which is likely a mistake. They'll be carting and moving the silage down to the bunkers. I'll be doing the harvesting itself. Actually, the BGA, the biogas plant, is actually just up over there, up by the shop, so it's not that long a cart. But they will also be carting all of the the grain from the farther fields. So I won't be jumping in and out of the harvester constantly. I don't know why the estate... Quentin actually owns the estate, by the way. Like, it's called Ventonwyn Estate, and I know I'm working the farm. I'm in charge of the farm itself. Quentin's just the landowner, really. But he insists on working the farm. Ever since the accident, he's insisted on working the farm. And I don't think it's a good idea, because, I mean, he hasn't really recovered from the massive head trauma, but he's insisted he wants to drive a tractor now, so I can't really stop him. Especially seeing as he, you know, kind of employs me. Sergey's just a bit mad. Sergey's always been mad. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think it might be he had some bad vodka a few years ago or something. And he still, for some reason, thinks he lives in the Soviet Union. So everyone just calls him Soviet Sergey. They're both nice guys, but completely mad. Both of them insane. Sergey doesn't understand modern tractors either, so I mean that doesn't help. Let's get this windrowed up nicely, or as nicely as I can. I know FarmSim doesn't exactly allow for lovely, beautiful, neat windrows all the time because of the way the rake works, but I'm doing what I can with what I got, okay? Deal with it. Also, my head tracking's wonky because I can go way far to the left, but not too far to the right. Now, apparently I didn't raise the... Oh, I didn't. I'm just gonna have to ignore the windrower bonking off edges and stuff. So we're going good 19 kilometers an hour doing this. It's... I mean, it is wet grass, but it's windrowing up nicely. We don't need to worry too much about damage to the tines. It's heavy grass, but it's all the times I've windrowed out here before, it's always been pretty well behaved. And the local council does own a few of these fields as well. And it's mainly for, you know, an agricultural school, so they can see what happens when you know, they can come out and watch the harvest. So I don't, Quentin doesn't own them, but I'm trying to talk him into buying them. Only issue is, he hasn't exactly been running the farm very well. We've got £3,000 left. Just deal with the fact that the game says it's euros and we'll be fine. Okay? We got £3,000 left in the bank account of the farm. And he said, he muttered something about a loan and the mafia. So I think the farm might be in a lot more difficulty than I know. Especially if the mafia is involved, that can't be good. I mean, if the mafia is involved, that means that's trouble. Like, I quite like having kneecaps. This escalated very quickly. Also, I don't know why I suddenly decided to roleplay. Deal with it. But yeah, I mean, not all bad. We got the world's hummingest plane flying overhead every so often. We got the field nearly windrowed up. Still quite a bit of harvesting left to do. We still have a couple of fields over the far side, or northwest boundary of the farm to do. I think there's one in the southeast as well. That's in... I can't remember. I think it's wheat. It could be wheat, barley, or corn. I don't think we've got a canola field at the moment. And the agricultural college has asked us to bring out the big harvester to all the other fields, all the fields they own. They want the is it the CR7 we have? I can't remember exactly what harvester we have. I'm a terrible farmer. Let's just check here. Is it the CR7? Yeah, the CR7 they want out in those fields. So I need to... The clips on the header trailer are apparently broken at the moment, so I need to get into the workshop and figure out what's wrong with them. Once that's sorted, then we'll be heading into pretty much the rest of the fields in the area. The council wants us to harvest all of them, all the ones that aren't fallow. We may need to... For some reason, I don't know why they had... In their meeting last year, they decided that sugar beets was something they wanted to grow this year. Now, the advantage of that is we get sugar beets, because they grow the crop. They decide what crops go down, they plant them. I think they said they're going to stop doing this though. They decide what crops are going down and plant them. We have to figure out how on earth we're going to harvest them. And we currently have no equipment to harvest sugar beets. We have zero capability, so we may have to rent something in. Which, that's not exactly ideal, is it? And now the shop has said as well, I don't know why I work with these people, that they've got a sugar beet harvester we can borrow. Now this one is brand new, so I'm hoping it's not as bad. They said it's brand new and we can take it on demo for a few days. I don't know why they're giving it away for a few days, but they are. Which, I mean, that's nice of them, but I'm still concerned if they can't sell a forager in a very silage heavy area. That's very concerning. So we're going to bring the windrower back over to the dairy yard now, and I think we got the entire field. We'll be back over here in a couple of days' time, most likely, just to, well, to bring in the silage. Just leave it rolled up and leave it wilted for a bit. Come on. I forgot all about my beacons. I'm so glad the police aren't around. Is that a cornfield? That's a cornfield. Okay, so we got lots of corn. We have too much maize. Might see if we can finagle our way into a maize header with that forage harvester. BJ have said, the biogas plant have said that they'll take maize silage, maize chaff in. So, I mean, if we can get a corn head for that forager, or if the shop has one, I guess, then we shouldn't have too much of an issue. I'm still just concerned about how this thing looks, because if it runs properly, I don't see why nobody would want it. We've got about 10 minutes left in the video today, so what I think, I think I'm actually going to put up a shorter video today, just because there wasn't really anything else I wanted that needs to be getting done urgently. In fact, actually no, I'm going to bring the windrower over to the... And I should have gone the other direction to do this. I'm going to bring the windrower over to the rake over to the other farm, because that is where we're going to need it for the... No, we don't need it over there. Sorry, I'm confusing myself with all of this raking talk. We're actually going to need it here because it's quite a bit of grass. And the local stables have said they want lots and lots of bales. They said they want big bales, small bales, whatever bales we want to make, they want them, so we'll likely get some big bales made. Which one of these is the silage? Yeah. park the windrower in there for the time being. Just park it into the clamp. And what we're going to do to finish off is this tractor is going to need to go back over to field, I believe it's field 11, but I need to disconnect this first. So there we go. Helps if we get in the tractor, helps if it's in first gear. And what's our route going to be for this? Straight across the map. That works for me. Straight across the estate, I should say. So let's get over there now. Unlike some people, I'm not going to cut this out. I could like fast forward it, but there's nothing else for me to do today. In this video, there's not enough time for me to get something done that's worthwhile, so I'm just going to bring you guys with me while I transport the tractor over. And I forgot the beacons again. As you can see, there's no shortage of grass, so the cows ain't going to go hungry anytime soon. There is storage for beets and whatnot here. Beets and potatoes and maybe a harvester up here, so that's where we'll be carting that kind of stuff too. We do need to go through the forest here, unfortunately. Is it this way I need to go? Yes. Awesome. I do get a bit lost around here sometimes. The roads are a bit everywhere, let's be honest. But most of the time I have a vague idea of where I'm going. And one thing that also needs to be done today, maybe today, possibly when I turn the GoPro off, is I need 110% to refuel the New Holland. I need to throw some extra fuel in that, it's running a bit low. So that's possibly a job for when the camera is off. Okay, where am I going from here? Am I turning left? No, right. So let's get you around here. There's the Clayson. We just kind of... We have the keys for all the tractors here, by the way. I've got the keys, so there's no issue there. Quentin and Sergey said they'd be up later. I don't know what exactly they meant by later, but they said they'd be up later to help out with the harvest. So I'm guessing that means tomorrow at some point. They do not like working on Wednesdays. Mainly because it's ladies' night at the pub on a Tuesday. So you can see all our contracts for rental have just renewed, which means that there's even less money on the farm now. And we need to get into the New Holland because I happen to know it's running low on fuel. What we'll do just to save a bit of fuel is disconnect the trailer. And exactly how bad is it? 51 litres. That's a lot. That's less than I'd like. It's not, you know, it's not running out imminently, but it is running low. So let's get this refueled and back up to the field again. We'll get the trailers attached and everything ready for the harvest. Now, I think next time you guys will be with me. Will be probably Saturday, if not Sunday. Planning a live stream then. Might do about 4 hours of work. And just let you guys tag along and I'll be responding to chat and whatnot, so that should be good fun. Put up the archive after the fact so you guys can see exactly what's going on. Or exactly what's gone on and what mayhem has happened. Because there's bound to be some mayhem when I'm live. For some reason I've taken the wrong turn. I don't know why, but the council has decided that some roads just stop. They don't really end as such, they just kind of stop, so I'm hoping I've got enough room in this gateway to do a 3-point turn. Ooh! More than enough. Just need to double check on my little map here. Yeah, I took the same wrong turn. Because I need to be going this way. I think. Yes. I can't quite read out the name of the stables on that map. What does it say? Is it Little Downderry Stables? Little Downderry Stables? That's where we will be. Little Downderry. Awesome. That's where we'll be bringing the hay. They want us to mow their fields up for them, make hay for them out of their fields as well. And they're willing to pay us for the baling, which is awfully generous of a stable that I've never seen many horses at. Bit of an odd situation for them to be in, but I'm not going to complain. It's money. Good money at that. They pay well. So, I'm guessing Quentin has a lot of his friends go there. I'll put it that way. He doesn't exactly have friends that are tight on cash. Where is... Can't quite remember where the fuel is around here. Not usually down on this farm, so... Is there fuel down here? There better be fuel down here. There is no fuel down here. Apparently. Right. I guess this is a job for doing off camera then, because I need to find a fuel point pretty sharpish and get this thing full up. So I'll be back probably Sunday, I think. Maybe Saturday, I don't know. And when I am back, what we'll be doing is we'll be hopefully joined by Sergey and Quentin, who will be carting while we do a bit of a harvest. Dang it, I should have taken that turn off. Is there a road from Little... good lord. I'm gonna turn here and actually go up to... There we go. I need to tell Quentin we need to invest in the fuel bowser, I think. The fuel bowser and a Land Rover to pull it. We can get his cousin or something in to drive the Land Rover around. Because, oh, nearly missed the turn off. Because the way things are right now, not really working, is it? There needs to be fuel at that farm. Or at least fuel that we can bring around with us. Because tractors ain't exactly light on fuel. Especially if you push them hard enough. If you're running a tractor light on fuel, or easy on fuel, you're not pushing it hard enough. So, that's the way I see it anyway. I mean, the best tractors are the ones that work hard and drink fuel. Apparently there's a fuel point down here. Now I'm gonna end the video here, hopefully with this thing refueling. Completely missed the giant fuel tank. That doesn't look safe. And it's awfully close to the fertilizer. Need to talk to Quentin about that. So I'll leave that refueling and I will end the video here. Please do remember to follow the Facebook page, facebook.com/RainbowDave Gaming. Follow me on Twitter at Rainbow_Dave. Please comment with any of your thoughts on the new format again, because I do like new formats of videos apparently. Or anything you think I've done wrong, including the mowing, I guess, which wasn't even in this video, but hey, you can complain about that. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to see more from me, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe. And I think I'm going to leave it here. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Ventonwyn. Thus ends the vlog for today. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.